Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Caught on the slant. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus from a yard out. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, here's Cousins. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, it's Cousins. Swinging this out widely for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
15 more yards.
Cousins now to throw on first down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now following the score as he'll send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
I feel like momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been excellent.
And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ready.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Another completion here to Hunt. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. Tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. They'll set up to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found...
He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw again.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's caught.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll run with Cook, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers.